Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News, where we bring you the latest updates that everyone in the dinar community is watching closely. Today, we have a potentially significant development that could have major implications for dinar holders around the world. You may have heard whispers online about a new publication from the Iraqi Gazette and wondered, is this the beginning of the long-awaited revaluation? Are we seeing signs of an imminent RV? In this video, we are going to break down everything that has happened in today's Gazette release, what it could mean for the exchange rate, and how it might impact Iraq's economy and international trade. We are going to separate the facts from the rumors and provide a clear picture of the situation as it stands today, September 26, 2025. This is one update that could have serious implications for both investors and people interested in Iraq's financial developments, so stick around until the end. The Iraqi Central Bank has once again published its weekly Gazette, a document that provides the official exchange rates for the Iraqi dinar, updates on monetary policy, and other essential financial information. For those following the dinar, any Gazette publication immediately sparks attention because it is the official communication from Iraq's top financial authority. Today's release contains some noticeable changes in the way exchange rates are reported, which has generated excitement among the dinar community. Some viewers have interpreted these changes as a possible signal of a revaluation, while others see them as routine technical updates. Understanding the Gazette requires careful attention because central banks often make adjustments that appear significant at first glance, but are primarily meant to improve transparency or clarify reporting methods. Today, we are going to explore the exact changes in the Gazette, analyze what they actually mean, and discuss how these updates fit into Iraq's ongoing economic strategy. Looking at the official exchange rate, it remained steady at 1.320 to $1, which has been the standard for several months. While the numbers themselves have not shifted dramatically, the formatting of the Gazette and the way transaction types are categorized have been updated. The Gazette now provides separate sections for government transactions, commercial banking transactions, and rates for foreign exchange dealers. This distinction is standard in most modern economies, as central banks aim to provide clarity for different market participants. However, some sources are suggesting that this level of specificity could indicate preparatory steps for a future revaluation. The technical language used in the Gazette has been slightly refined, which has sparked speculation about hidden signals. It is crucial to recognize that while formatting and language changes may seem minor, they can sometimes reflect evolving central bank priorities, but they do not automatically confirm a major change to the exchange rate. It is important to put today's Gazette in context. Iraq's economy has faced numerous challenges over the past decade, including political instability, reliance on oil exports, and fluctuating global markets. Despite these challenges, the country has made steady progress toward economic stabilization. The Central Bank of Iraq has maintained a stable exchange rate policy to prevent excessive volatility in the dinar, which is essential for long-term confidence in the currency. While excitement about a potential revaluation is understandable, it is essential to distinguish between speculation and economic fundamentals. A sudden, dramatic change in the exchange rate would need strong support from Iraq's macroeconomic indicators, including GDP growth, inflation control, and foreign investment. Therefore, while today's Gazette is certainly newsworthy, its release does not automatically indicate that a major revaluation is imminent. Behind the scenes, Iraq has been working on several key economic reforms aimed at strengthening the national economy. These efforts include diversifying beyond oil, enhancing banking infrastructure, reducing corruption, and improving government efficiency. Such measures are critical for sustainable growth and long-term currency stability. While these reforms may contribute to an eventual revaluation, central banks generally implement major exchange rate adjustments gradually. This approach avoids destabilizing markets and allows international partners time to adapt. Investors and dinar holders should focus on these underlying improvements rather than chasing rumors of immediate RV events. Today's Gazette with its updated reporting format and technical language, may indicate incremental policy adjustments rather than a sudden major currency revaluation, reinforcing the importance of long-term perspective in understanding Iraq's financial trajectory. Another factor to consider is Iraq's growing foreign currency reserves. The country's oil exports continue to provide a reliable source of revenue, and some international debts have been steadily paid down. These steps help create a more stable financial environment, which is beneficial for any currency revaluation in the future. Central banks around the world, including Iraq's, rarely make abrupt currency adjustments without ensuring that foreign reserves, banking systems, and trade relationships are prepared to handle the transition. Today's Gazette may reflect these gradual preparations, but it does not signal immediate changes. Dinar holders should be cautious, understanding that economic recovery and currency adjustments are slow processes. Even when there are positive signs of stability and growth, understanding the mechanics of currency revaluations is essential. A revaluation usually involves careful planning, including coordination with international financial institutions, preparing domestic banks, and issuing clear public communications. These steps ensure the process is stable and transparent. At present, Iraq has not announced such measures publicly. While online speculation about secret RVs or special access to insider information is rampant, major central bank decisions are always public. Today's Gazette does not include any of these steps. Instead, it shows routine updates and technical clarifications. Therefore, it is crucial for viewers to separate online hype from verified economic facts. While attention to the Gazette is important, interpreting it as confirmation of an immediate RV would be premature and potentially misleading. Let's explore the broader implications for the global currency landscape. Many people believe the world is moving toward a major currency reset, citing trends like digital currency experimentation, international trade diversification, and reduced reliance on the US dollar. These global trends are noteworthy because they may influence financial markets over time. However, the Iraqi dinar's value is primarily determined by Iraq's own economic fundamentals, including trade balance, fiscal policy, and domestic economic growth. While global financial trends are relevant, they are secondary to Iraq's internal monetary policy. Today's Gazette reflects Iraq's ongoing efforts to maintain transparency and improve policy communication, rather than a direct link to a worldwide currency reset. One key aspect of currency valuation is supply and demand in the foreign exchange market. If Iraq were to significantly increase the value of its currency, it would need a strong foundation of economic growth to make such a change sustainable. Artificially inflating the dinar without supporting fundamentals could create financial instability. Therefore, any potential revelation must align with real economic indicators such as foreign investment inflows, infrastructure development, and improvements in banking efficiency. Today's Gazette provides technical updates that may enhance market understanding, but it does not suggest immediate manipulation of supply or demand to force a revaluation. The stability of the Iraqi dinar continues to be the central focus of the country's financial authorities. Iraq's economic diversification efforts are also important to consider. Beyond oil, the country is investing in manufacturing, agriculture, and service sectors, which could improve long-term economic resilience. Expansion of trade partnerships with new international partners can also strengthen the currency by increasing demand for the dinar. These initiatives, while encouraging, take time to translate into measurable economic outcomes. Consequently, while dinar holders may hope for a quick RV, the reality is that structural economic growth is a slow process. The updates in today's Gazette may reflect incremental progress in these areas, but they are not evidence of a sudden, dramatic exchange rate adjustment. The banking sector is another critical component. Modernizing financial institutions, improving operational efficiency, and increasing transparency are all priorities for Iraq. A more robust banking system ensures that any future currency adjustments are implemented smoothly. Central banks worldwide typically ensure that domestic financial systems are fully prepared before making substantial changes to exchange rates. Today's Gazette may provide clues about ongoing improvements in banking operations, but it does not signal immediate revaluation. Viewers should understand that currency stability and long-term economic development are the primary goals of these updates, rather than instant speculative gains. Inflation control is equally important in maintaining currency stability. The Iraqi central bank carefully monitors price levels and implements measures to prevent destabilizing inflation. Sustainable economic growth requires maintaining the purchasing power of the dinar, while gradually adjusting policy tools to support broader financial stability. Any sudden changes to the exchange rate could undermine these objectives. Today's Gazette includes technical updates related to monetary operations, but these adjustments are standard practice for a central bank seeking to maintain stability. Speculating about immediate RVs without considering inflationary impacts can lead to unrealistic expectations among investors and dinar holders. International trade relationships also influence currency value. Iraq has been expanding partnerships beyond traditional allies, participating in regional economic discussions, and investing in infrastructure projects. These developments create opportunities for long-term economic growth, which could eventually support currency revaluation. However, these positive steps are gradual and require time to translate into measurable impacts on the exchange rate. Today's Gazette reflects the central bank's routine monitoring and reporting of such economic indicators, rather than signaling a sudden or hidden revaluation. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for anyone tracking the dinar's future. Today, misinformation is widespread in the online dinar community. Many claims suggest secret rates, insider access, or imminent RVs based on interpretations of Gazette publications. It is important to understand that central banks operate transparently and with international oversight. Major currency decisions are public events, and they are always communicated through official channels. Today's Gazette shows no evidence of secret or hidden rates. The technical updates and formatting improvements reflect normal operations of the Central Bank of Iraq and do not constitute confirmation of an immediate revaluation. For dinar holders, the most prudent approach is to focus on verified economic developments rather than speculation. Monitoring Iraq's actual progress, including diversification efforts, banking improvements, inflation control, and international partnerships, provides a clearer picture of long-term prospects. While short-term rumors may create excitement, the reality is that economic fundamentals determine sustainable changes in currency value. Today's Gazette is an important resource for staying informed, but it must be interpreted in the context of Iraq's ongoing gradual progress, rather than as evidence of a sudden RV event. Investing in currency carries inherent risks. It is essential to avoid overcommitting based on unverified information. Currency markets can be volatile, and central banks prioritize national economic stability over speculative gains. Today's Gazette reflects continued focus on stability and transparency. For viewers, this means that patience, research, and caution are key strategies for approaching dinar investment. Understanding the broader economic context, as highlighted by today's Gazette, is far more valuable than reacting to online rumors or hype. The takeaway from today's Gazette is that the Central Bank of Iraq continues to operate professionally, providing technical updates and improved reporting formats. While these changes may offer insight into policy priorities and transparency efforts, they do not indicate an imminent major change to the exchange rate. The Iraqi economy is showing gradual improvement across several key sectors, which is positive for the country's long-term prospects. However, this progress does not support predictions of sudden, dramatic currency movements. Viewers should focus on verified economic indicators and avoid making financial decisions based on speculation or rumors. In conclusion, today's Gazette is an important development for anyone following the Iraqi dinar, but it should be interpreted carefully. The official exchange rate remains 1.320 to the dollar, and the technical updates primarily improve transparency and reporting clarity. Iraq's economy continues to gradually through reforms, banking improvements, and diversification efforts. While excitement about a potential revaluation is understandable, there is no verified evidence of an immediate RV. For dinar holders, staying informed, focusing on economic fundamentals, and approaching investment decisions with caution are key strategies. We will continue to monitor developments and bring you updates as new information becomes available. Be sure to stay tuned to Iraqi Dinar News for the most accurate and reliable news in the dinar community.